Hi guys, today we are going to talk about international trade policy and their instruments. To start, what is trade policy? Trade policy defines standards, goals, rules, and regulations that pertain to trade relations between countries. These policies are specific to each country and are formulated by its public officials. Their aim is to boost the nation's international trade. A country's trade policy includes taxes imposed on import and export, inspection regulations, and tariffs and quotas. What are the parts of trade policy? A trade policy generally focuses on the following specifications in terms of international trade. First one are tariffs, then are the trade barriers, and finally are safety.
What are the types of trade policy? Trade policy can assume two different types. The first one is the national trade policy. Every country formulates his policy to safeguard the best interests of its trade and citizens. The policy is always a consonance with the national foreign policy. The second one is the bilateral trade policy. This policy is formed between two nations to regulate the trade and business relations with each other. It is the relation of the trade policy and the international economy. Today's era of globalization depends on sound trade policies to reflect market changes, establish free and fair trade practices, and expand the possibilities of booming international trade.
Voluntary restriction on exports, anti-dumping policies, restriction on trade in service, taxes. A tariff, the symbol of trade policies is trade policies instruments are classified in tariffs as taxes and subsidies.
The tariff as imported quotas, national content registration rules of origin, provisional on government procurement, administrative policy.
Voluntary restriction on exports, anti-dumping policies, restriction on trade in service, taxes. A tariff, the sample of trade policies, is a tax levied when a good is imported. Specific tariffs are levied as fixed charges for each unit of goods imported. For example, $3 per barrel of oil.
Unvaloring tariffs are taxes that are levied as a fraction of the value of the imported goods. For example, a 25% USA tariff on imported trucks. In either case, the effect of the tariffs is to raise the cost of shipping goods to a country.
For example, company Lane Mellys Cheesemonger produce cheese in Scotland and export the cheese, which cost $100 per pound. To the Germany, 20% ad valorem tariff will require company Lane Mellys Cheesemonger to pay the German government $20 per pound to export the cheese. A specific tariff will involve charging $30 per pound of cheese, whether cheese sold for $100 or $200 per pound. Remember, ad valorem tariffs are calculated as fixed percentage of value of the imported good. When the international price of a good rises or falls, so does the tariff, and specific tariffs involve a fixed amount of money that does not vary with the price of the good.
This video was made by Juan Rodriguez,
Daniela Rodriguez,
Camilo Vázquez,
Sara Vargas,
And Natalia Vega.